and welcome back into the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm Alan Robertson.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rhonda Lahnert.
And I'm Chuckalicious, Chuck Williams.
Absolutely. Great conversation with Stacey Clopton with the Amarillo Public Libraries. Lots of upcoming events as we move forward into this summer. But speaking of some upcoming events, we are joined by the good folks of the Amarillo Police Department who will be hosting the 3rd annual Iron Horse Shootout here in just a couple of months from now, I believe July 18th through the 20th. We do have a representative with the APD. Officer, how are we doing this morning?
Very good. How are y'all?
Feeling fantastic. Now, pardon me, we had some mix-ups as far as timings and things of that nature, but did not quite actually get your name, so my apologies for that.
It's Sergeant Trent Thomas.
Gotcha, Trent. So to that point, as mentioned, lots of things to get into, but especially when it comes to the 3rd annual Iron Horse Shootout, as mentioned, that'll be going on from July 18th through the 20th. What can you tell us about this 3-day event?
So the event, it's going to be held at the Pavilion, which is the shaded, I guess you could say, covered area just to the east of the Civic Center over off of 4th and Grant. So the event benefits the 100 Club. All the proceeds go to it. But the actual event itself will be open to riders that are both civilian and police alike. These riders will come from across the country. Actually, we have several from the East and West Coast. We have one from Canada, potentially one from Brazil coming up. And the whole goal is to basically compete with one another and train to become better riders going through different obstacles that we have set up specific to this competition.
Now, let me ask you this. This is open to male and female motor police, correct?
Yes, sir. We have a couple females that come in, and they do a very good job. So it's open to anybody who registers. Again, it's online. You can register. But, yes, we do have both male and female alike that are out there competing for the same thing.
Whew.
Go girls.
You love to see it, truly.
I've never seen a female motorcycle officer. Thank God, really, but still. I'm just thinking, how do they pick those things up if it goes down,
Yeah, they're very heavy. They're close to 1,000 pounds. And so when you train to become a motorcycle police officer, a lot of times you will drop your bike a lot in the beginning. So they're used to it, but it doesn't get any easier, of course, because the more you drop it, the more you're picking it up. So
right.
All the more reason to try to make through it, the course, the best you can.
Now, this will benefit the 100 Club of the Texas Panhandle. Is that the way this is every year, or do you choose different charities each year to benefit?
No, this is our 3rd annual, so all 3 years it's been the 100 Club. They're a big part of this. So, like I said, everything we do is through them, and we've done very well the past 2 years. So, again, we're just hoping that through different sponsors and the public showing up, it'll be another great outcome.
Absolutely. Now, we're looking a little bit more into the event. You mentioned that there are riders and people coming in from so many different places, quite the diverse melting pot of sorts when it comes to people coming in here. This is the 3rd annual Iron Horse Shootout of this event. And each year, I'm sure there have been plenty of conversations and plenty of people coming from, God knows out of the woodworks coming into Amarillo, Texas. Talk to us a little bit about that outreach and how maybe not so much surprised, but just how nice it is to have so many people from so many different walks of life participating in this event.
Sure. So on the law enforcement, so there are different events throughout the country that do the same thing. Of course, we're different and unique in our own aspect, but we try to reach out to different agencies and let them know the uniqueness of coming to Amarillo. I think we're the only one that has this pavilion shade that they can go underneath and ride in the middle of the summer. But obviously reaching out, seeing different motorcycles, there's Harleys, there's BMW, there's sport bikes, different everything that you could think of. They kind of show up on their own, and then we try to reach out and kind of spread the word to try to entice them to come in and experience what Amarillo has to offer.
Keeping on that same topic, we even have some international, if you care to call what's across the northern border. We have some international competitors this year too, right?
Yes, sir. Last year we actually did have 1 or 2 riders from Canada, and they were our biggest supporters. They came down and they really enjoyed it, saying they'll be back next year. And sure enough, we're already getting them signed up to come again. So that's a long trek, but they really enjoy Amarillo.
And a follow-up to this, if you don't mind, there's also room for the public, is there not?
Correct. So it's a split competition. We don't necessarily, the limit is 100 riders. So
Right.
however that may be. So if you're, 101st rider trying to show up, you may not get in. We've had this several times where civilians will see what's happening, show up saying, hey, we want to ride, and it's already too late because the event's already started. But yes, if they want to go online and they want to register, they can do that. And like I said, it's both two different categories, police and civilian alike.
Now, if anybody in the area has been under a rock for the last, I don't know how long, and they don't know about the 100 Club, can you speak just a little bit about how important that club is to our first responders?
Of course, yeah. So the 100 Club, it provides assistance to families of both peace officers or firefighters or first line, responders that are injured or killed in the line of duty. They cover the Texas Panhandle of 26 counties, so they are such a great community or a great organization that will reach out to these families and people that are affected by this and assist them in their time of need. So I cannot speak enough for the 100 Club. They are just such a great organization. They've helped out so many in Amarillo, so many in our surrounding cities and counties, but they really come in when people are in a time of need.
Absolutely. I mean, that's been a huge part about the community, but not just the community, but again, the work that you guys been able to do with law enforcement, the multiple agencies when it comes to the community and beyond that. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, it is National Police Week, if I had seen correctly. So do appreciate yourself and the work that you guys have been able to do with the city of Amarillo and beyond. And we are coming up a little bit on time, but cannot thank you enough for joining us this morning. As far as more information when it comes to this event coming up in July, of course, ironhorseshootout.com. Plenty of resources, plenty of extra information when it comes to getting ready for the event. It's still a little bit of time. So, I haven't had too much experience when it comes to riding a motorcycle, but I definitely need to try and brush up or get some form of lessons if I'm trying to get out there for this event here in July. So.
Yes, sir. And it's open to the public. So if you don't want to ride in it, but you want to watch, you can bring families. If you're down there, we truly want people to come and watch and see the riding. It'll definitely keep you there for quite some time to see the skills that these officers and these civilians can do.
Does that include me too?
That includes you.
Hey, all right. Hot dog.
That's the last thing I'm trying to like envision is Chuck with like the full like biker gear and like I can just imagine like the full leather jacket and knee pads and things like I can see it, but like it doesn't make any more like okay, I get it. Like I see the vision, but that's a whole different type of thing. But again, Officer Thomas, thank you so much for joining us this morning. You have a great and safe rest of your day, sir.
Thank you all so much. Y'all have a good day.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We're going to take a little bit of a break and be back here with more of the chat right here on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2.